Every day is a journey, so it's important to connect to yourself, to wake up your inner being and become one with the Most High, to set positive intentions every day, address the trauma that lies within, and to open your heart to new possibilities. Peace and love, family. Peace and love. I hope that I am finding you all in an amazing place today. I hope that you're being bold. I hope that you're being confident. I hope that you're being the leader that you're destined to be. I hope that you're on the path to freedom and on your path to purpose and passion and doing something that you love, okay? What's up? So I'm in an amazing place despite this morning. Your girl's been sleepy. I've been a little on the tired side and I had a little headache this morning, but I knew that headache was for a reason. For me, everything's pretty spiritual, so usually when things happen, I know to take a step back, analyze, but so I've gotten some rest this morning, and plus I had some other errands to run and stuff, but we are here, okay? And then I'm dedicated to myself. I'm dedicated to the purpose. God has put some on my heart to talk about, and so we are here. But yes, but before we get started, if you're feeling the vibe, feeling the energy, like, share, subscribe, okay? And also check out my website, journeyofabutterfly.net, journeyofabutterfly.net, where you can find my amazing self-love bracelets, okay? And then you can find out more about me. You can find out my booking services for life coaching. I got some other things that'll be coming up soon. Well, I'll be talking about them soon, but they're in cultivating mode. But yes, so come on in this room, come on in this room. And then most of all, praise be to the Most High. Praise be to the Most High. Okay. All right. So today, I'm going to talk about forgiving. We'll just do this. The title of this video is Forgive and Forget. Okay. And just a little backstory. When I talk about forgiving and forget, I'm not telling you to forget in totality what had happened to you in the past. You know, when we have this saying, yeah, I forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget. That is probably one of the, it's not a good thing to do for self, for spiritual self, for emotional self, for mental self, because you are asking yourself to stay stuck in a cycle, in an insight, and in a cycle of negative emotions is what I'm trying to say. So this time on this video, I decided to write some key topics that I want to discuss, just so I kind of have a good start and a good finish. Okay, so I want to start by saying forgiveness is for you. So we all know how important it is to forgive. I even have probably a couple of videos about just forgiving in general. But since we're talking about forgiving and forgetting, I want to stress how important forgiving both parties in a situation, meaning forgiving yourself and forgiving the other person. Okay, so the process is, it can be difficult because depending on the severity of a situation and the trauma that comes from something happening to you, or you being attached to something that's just a toxic bond or a negative bond, forgiveness is key. Now, forgiveness is you. It's for you in order to elevate and grow from a situation, okay? And a lot of times we don't want to forgive people out of spite of hurting them, okay? So we want to constantly, be angry. We want to constantly show revenge or be vindictive of a person because of what they have done, not knowing that that has a negative impact on you. It may make you feel good that you're making them feel bad or feel horrible, or even if they don't feel bad or horrible, but it may make you feel good. So constantly remind them of what they've done to you. But while you're doing that, you're keeping yourself stuck in a cycle. You're keeping yourself in a negative set of emotions of that can hinder you from growth, can hinder you from receiving the wisdom that you needed to receive from this lesson. Now, mind you, everything happens for a reason. Okay? We are put in situations for a lesson or for a blessing. So that's another reason why forgiving is important, because sometimes you have to, it's difficult looking at it this way if you're not coming from a spiritual perspective, but understanding that you have a soul contract with everybody you come in contact with. People you meet on the street, a random conversation you have in the store, is some sort of soul contract that you have, that you were supposed to be in these situations. You were supposed to meet this person. You were supposed to experience certain things, okay? And so once you understand that whoever and whatever your dealings are with, it is a soul contract. It is something that you have signed on to do before you were released into this physical world, okay? So once you understand that that was the goal and the plan anyway, you would be more acceptable of learning from whatever it is you were supposed to learn from, okay? So it is very vital to understand that forgiveness is a business, okay? It's a business deal with yourself, okay? And along with, forgiveness is for you. It takes a lot to get to that place. And even with it, sometimes therapy is the answer. Sometimes self-care is, well, not sometimes, all the time. So in order to help you go through this process a little bit more easily, therapy, trusted friends, like not just anybody, okay? Because you have to be careful on who you allow yourself to go through issues and situations with. You got to be careful on who you allow to help you and guide you through them. Everybody is not qualified, okay? Everybody's not qualified to help you get through your situation or your issues, because the heart, is their heart clean, okay? Is their heart pure? Is their heart coming from a loving place? And even if you're not feeling that your heart is in the right place, this is what this process is for. You're cleaning up your heart. You're getting your heart to a place of love, a place of peace, a place of loving all things, all right? And that's really where this video is going, okay? So self-love, therapy, and also understanding that sometimes going through a forgiving situation, that you may not receive an apology. That's more so of the reason why this is for you. And being okay with not receiving closure, okay? And then that closure may come later, but in this moment, right now, being okay with not receiving what you feel like you need. And a lot of times we feel like we need something, but what we need is ourselves and God to get through certain situations, okay? Did I say everything I want to say? Okay, so moving on to the next topic, which is, forget what you thought you knew about this quote. And I probably already covered this, but forgive, and I forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget, leaves you stuck, okay? It's gonna leave you stuck in those same emotions, all right? So a lot of times we lie to ourselves and say, I forgive you, but I ain't gonna forget. You're not truly forgiving if you are saying behind that, but I'm not gonna forget. You're not gonna forget the emotions that they left you in. You're not gonna forget how hurtful that situation is. You're not gonna forget how pissed off at this person or this thing you are with. You're not going to forget it. So every time you think about it, those same emotions that you left suppressed in you because you didn't fully and truly forgive somebody, you're going to always come from a negative place, okay? So understanding that within yourself. So let's try to move away from, I forgive you, but I ain't going to forget, okay? Let's more so go towards, I forgive you, and I'm also going to let go and release you and these emotions from my space and from my energy. That is the goal. Forgiving and releasing. and letting go. Okay? Forgiving and forgiving. How did I say? Forgiving and releasing and letting go of said situations or issues, whatever the case is. All right? Next. So the next point is let go and healing properly allows you to grow and evolve from the lesson that is to be learned. So when you're healing, releasing and letting go of whatever affected you in a negative way or in a traumatic way, when you heal properly, you're allowing yourself to gain the wisdom and the lessons that you were destined to gain from this. Like I said before, everything that is happening or has happened to you is a divine contract, meaning it was going to happen to you regardless. There was no way around it. Okay, so the best thing that you can do, and the thing that you're supposed to learn to grow to do, is to gain whatever wisdom, whatever lessons that you were supposed to get from it. But as long as you're stuck in those negative emotions, as long as you're stuck in this I'm gonna forgive you but I'm not gonna forget mentality, you're not gonna learn what you need to learn from this, to evolve from it, to grow. So if you're not evolving and growing from a situation that you've healed from and that you've let go of, you're going to remain stuck in that cycle, and you're going to remain stuck trying to prove to this person that you hurt me, you hurt me, you hurt me, you hurt me. And at some point you have to take accountability for your own emotions towards what happened to you. Okay? Meaning being in control of your emotions. Not just holding on to them because you are such the victim. You have to rise above victimhood, okay? And take charge of your life. Even if you don't receive what you feel like you should receive from it. Sometimes we think we're supposed to just get an apology and that's all I need. No, God wants you to see something else. God wants you to learn something else so that you can use this wisdom and whatever you learn from to grow and evolve and shine that light on someone else who may need their help. Okay? So healing properly. And I'll probably make another video. Go through my videos, okay? Because I'm sure I got some stuff on healing. But in the meantime, I'm going to talk about the process of healing in another video. Because it's a process, and everything that I've done won't work for someone else. So it's a few different things that you can do to even just being intentional on healing and releasing certain things. And even in my TikTok videos, I got so many different things. I've recently just started adding little quick, almost 3-minute meditations of just releasing or affirmations and things. It's an everyday routine or process that you should do to work on releasing, okay, and affirming things, releasing things from you and affirming life back into your vessel, okay, into your mind, body, and your spirit. So it's a process, and that's why I say you have to wake up every day choosing yourself, choosing you, okay. And then also, even with this whole forgiving and forgetting situation, being in the present moment, because a lot of times we get so caught up with the past and we're so busy chasing the future that we're never in the present moment to be grateful and show gratitude for where we are. Okay? We're too far in the past, and we also too busy chasing the future to be in the present moment. The present moment is a gift. So we can be at the kitchen table eating dinner with our family, but we're not there with our family. We're physically there, but we're not mentally, emotionally, spiritually there because we are so out of it. Okay? So, and that's something else I'm working on too, put more information out on mindfulness, being in the present moment, feeling what you need to feel in the present moment. We done missed so many present moments present moments with ourselves and with our family and with our friends, because we are stuck in the past and chasing the future. Okay, so that's that. All right, one more topic. And if you're a biblical person, this is for you. And if not, it is what it is. It's still, you still could benefit from it. So, in Matthew's chapter 22, verse 39, I want to say, love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor as yourself. Actually, it's in the Bible a couple times, but where I seen it at is Matthew's 22, verse 39. Love your neighbor as yourself. Meaning, we're all here for a reason. None of us are perfect. Everybody has made a mistake. Everybody has been hurt or hurt someone else, okay? When you reach a point in your life when you understand that we are all here for a divine purpose, and that we have divine appointments with everything that we come in contact with, and forgiving yourself and forgiving others and loving others as you love yourself, you would know that half of the stuff that we've been through isn't personal. Now, some people may not like that, and some people may not agree with that, and that's fine. It's okay to agree to disagree. But from my perspective, and respect my perspective, because I'm going to respect yours, whatever it is, love your neighbor as yourself. I had to learn this. And that way I couldn't see a person from a flesh standpoint. I seen it spiritually. So that statement, hurt people, that is true. So sometimes if you've been cheated on constantly, if you've been lied to, if you've been abandoned, just say for instance, you have a situation where you were abandoned by a parent. 9 times out of 10, their parent was abandoned by their parent, and then their parent was abandoned by their parent. So it's all about forgiveness and meeting people where they are, and being the person to break that curse in your bloodline. Okay? Being the change that you want to see. And then also knowing that our people who are before us, even our ancestors, they didn't have the resources that we have now. And that God says time is now for us to come out of oppression. Okay? So get to a place of forgiving your people. Forgiving them. And you can forgive a person and maintain distance. Okay? You can love a person and maintain distance. Love is a duty. We have to, we get it. Love is a feeling thing, but love is a duty. Our love heals. But love is a duty. We must love people in all things. And if you're a biblical person, I know you've seen it in the Bible. We must love. Even if we can't change them, we must love. Even if we don't agree, we must love. And if you're finding it hard to do that, just try loving on yourself a little bit more. Finding that love in your heart. And that's why inner healing, inner peace means so much to the individual. Because once you gain that love for yourself, you will know that you need to have it, and you will have it for all things and for all people. Okay? Love is a duty. That's why it's so important to clean up your heart. Like I said, you can love from a distance. You can show compassion for a distance. There are people to this day that how they live is something that is a way that I wouldn't live, but that doesn't mean I'm supposed to judge them and talk junk about them and gossip about. No. I understand where they are in their journey, and they're just not ready yet. Their hearts are still in a place of sickness. Okay? Everybody is not meant to go when you go as you rise. And I made a post today. I forget how it go, but basically saying everybody ain't allowed to come. If your growth does not inspire the people around you, then they're not meant to rise to the top with you. But that don't mean you're not supposed to love them. Okay? That don't mean you're not supposed to love them. So forgive and forget what you thought you knew about that quote. Okay? And forgive to release and let go of negative emotions by healing your heart and learning the wisdom and what you need to grow from, whatever it is that has you in bondage. Okay? All right. Okay, so that's all I had to say about that. So yeah, I decided to do some little notes. I feel like that was better for me because even though the videos probably made sense in the past, I just feel like, did I hit everything? Did I say everything I wanted to say? But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this video. And like I said, check out my website, journeyofaButterfly.net. Check out my handles, my social media handles in the description. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe if this resonate. And even if it did or didn't, share. Okay? Share. All right. Well, go be love, go be light, go be peace, so that you may receive love, light, peace.